Oh, hello everybody. Oh, we had some definite technical issues. I have no idea if the music is balanced. I wasn't able to go live on my phone. So all of that, Gemini and all of the connections and messages. I guess we're gonna reset now. Okay. Choose certain decks for this new Gemini. The Wild Unknown. I got the numerology as usual. And I got some angel cards. Already was educating me a little bit. We have Saturn. I'm going to put this down a little bit. It's distracting me. Well, Saturn is in Aries right now, and it's conjunct with Neptune. So that's important because we have Saturn, which is like the father archetype, discipline, moving in with our karma on one side. And then we have Gemini here with the new moon being very playful, very communicative. And so it's kind of like two-sided, right? It's like one side is going into routines and developing and planning and being methodical, but then also playful and talkative and overthinking and reflecting. And Saturn's kind of like, hey, like, we need to get things done. Hurry up, let's get the discipline, the thought of it. Let's see results. Like let's do 10 foot, right, left foot, right foot, left foot. Oh, thank you, Michael. Glad the audio is good. So in this moon, we're channeling into new beginnings. So a part of this challenge, I guess, is us to not be so hard on ourselves, but at the same time being very honest with how we're communicating with ourselves and with each other. So again, this is a collective reading for the new moon in Gemini in this cycle for all signs, not just the Gemini, but to keep in mind where is Gemini in your chart is a good thing to find. And also, where is your moon? Definitely around the new moon for new beginnings and routines. Just, keep a peek with this. For us on this moon, what thoughts and wisdoms do we have? What are we going to learn? Hey. Cards are a little awake. It might be that Gemini direct bluntness coming up. Gee whiz. Okay, Knight of Cups. Get some clarity there. That's the most recent past. Knight of Cups, that fiery side of ourselves. I pulled two cards. So it's going to be additional clarity there. Let's do this Five of Cups. Why does this Five of Cups keep happening? I keep watching readings too. I do love watching people read too. There's a lot of Five of Cups going around. That's poverty. That's missing something. That's nostalgia. Like, remember that not only is it not always a benefit to look back, but that nostalgia, it really wasn't as good as you thought it was. Like, look at what you have, don't look at what you lost. More. Okay. Thanks for more clarification. All right, what about this page one? This outcome for everyone. What was the There you go. We got a flicker of light. That's our little flicker for the outcome. Okay. All right. Let me just not overlook all of this. Let's take it in. All right. So as I wanted clarification on the Five of Cups, we got Eight of Cups of the entire situation. What's covering us is the world. Now we can see this as expansion of our spirituality, of our mindset. It could also be where we are right now, on the web. What are we learning? What are we expanding in as far as ourselves? Are we putting ourselves more out there online? Are we blogging through photography, music, art, showcasing a certain way? How are we communicating that? And everything's going to be moved, right? So sorry if I'm repeating this, but it's just like connect everything when it comes to how we're saying things to ourselves, how we're saying things to others, how we plan, how we have this routine. Is this a past pattern that you're kind of looping over and over and over again? Think about the stuff that you ruminate in, these habits. We have to connect this, right, to the previous moon cycle, which was in Scorpio. A lot of water, a lot of emotions. I don't know about you all. I had to do some shadow work. It wasn't fun. A lot of people around me are telling me that, oh my God, they've had to herminate and they had to rest and sleep. They couldn't talk to anybody. Like, some people are like, I'm in this funk. I don't know what's happening. Scorpio's what's happening. Scorpio's what's happening, which is all about that transformation of those deep rooted problems, right? That just somehow just keep coming up, right? Five of Cups is not just a poverty of financial, it's the poverty of the mind, poverty of the heart, right? Longing for something that's not here. It doesn't exist, but in our mind, it does. Again, we're going into Gemini with Saturn, which means let me see it, build it, bring it into fruition, right? So from that, you have to do it what? You have to go to the world. You have to test yourself in putting it out and taking risks, but not calculated risk, right? Geminis love a good plan. They love the structure. Maybe their way, but this is where we need to create that. Now, Knight of Cups, that's our most recent past. In the last moon cycle, if you want to go watch Scorpio, I talked about this Knight of Cups, whether it was you personally, with your personality, that you were shifting and changing and maybe a little fiery, maybe rushing into things, or you attracted someone that came into your life recently. Now, they're already in the past. They're already like gone. Or this past, like part of you just emotionally went through that, where you were fiery, you were rushing into things, not quite thinking ahead, and now you're in this state where you do see that you need to plan, because a lot of things are coming ahead because of Saturn. Saturn is, like I said, going to be about your results and having the karma behind those results. How are you treating the people around you? How are you communicating to them? And therefore, in that exchange, we get a certain result, right? I'll get there. Fundamentally, the outcome is death. Death is never a negative thing. It is a new cycle. It's a new form of transformation. In order to get there, we have to deal with the way that we think and the way that we convey these things to ourselves, into each other? How are we bringing ourselves out into the world? So I had asked for clarification about that Knight of Cups, which was Ace of Pentacles. I just open up to it. Spirit's ready. Spirit's just like, read it, Federa. Like, okay, I will be the professor and prosperous new beginning. In the center of even the giant redwood tree, the tiny seedling once stood. Such is the energy of the Ace. It's the seed that takes root, grounding you for the future. In the beginning phases of a prosperous venture, stay grounded, told you. Go outside and take time to appreciate nature. I have to do that myself. You may also find a windfall of wealth headed your way. I did space transformation. That's a possibility. We also have 4 of Pentacles. So interesting enough, we have 1 and 4 over the Knight of Cups. Possession and control. So is this part of, again, that Knight of Cups? Is that fiery side of you wanting to control and possess things? Wanting to try to control the outcome of the new beginning? The 4 of Pentacles first suggests material gain and stability. Only good news for your bank account and home. Yet underneath the surface, this is a card of warning. Do not become possessive or controlled. Holding on too tightly to the material world will leave you rigid and displeasing to others. Wealth is a concept. Many of you maybe have money blocks. Are you kind of feeling in the past when you didn't have much? Or maybe you're facing those habits of yours to change into this mindset of being a wealthy, prosperous person. I mean, you have to think about, how are you feeling in that? Like, yep, I remember when. So it's just going to be the same old. But that's what you tell yourself. But a lot of you have been very successful because in the bottom is 9 of Coins. Fantastic card. 9 of Coins is almost to the 10 of completion. You're seeing the garden grow. You're seeing your abundance prosper. And you see that things are coming to a head, which, kudos to you if you have. Or is that going to shift if you don't shift this mindset? If from all of January up until now, if you haven't done the planning, if you haven't done the work, if you haven't really thought about this new beginning, but kind of stayed in this stagnant funk, I mean, this might be your 6-month overhaul to push through, right? Karma doesn't give you so many warnings until your ass is literally put out on the lawn by Saturn. Really don't mess with Saturn. And your future is judgment. So yeah, in the near future, between 3 to 6 months from now, with this collective reading, based on how you're feeling this Gemini new moon, what you're dealing with during this new moon, there is going to become a judgment. Judgment is not necessarily good or bad. It's just what is. It's really evening out the scales. But, we have time. So I'd love to go over what it's, as far as translation. Maybe it will give you more insight specifically. But again, this is a collective reading for everyone on the new moon. And then you have the sun coming up. So it's like happiness is pretty much on the way. the past, a second chance, memories, guilt awakening the soul. Often in a reading when you are on the brink of change and when it comes to memories, dreams of the past, and people reappearing in your life, you may decide to give a situation or relationship a second chance, or otherwise review your behavior and see at a higher level the life lessons offered. The card also suggests spiritual awakening, mediumship, and connecting with angels and guides. This is a powerful opportunity to make sense of the past. And then you have the sun, which besides the star is the best card, which is happiness. Hello. Hey guys. Oh, I'm seeing my little comments. Thank you. The sun represents this fieriness, the drive, the motivation, the pull, the fiery side of us that it just gets excited and playful, and that's where we want to be, right? We don't want to be in this, bad stagnant habit that we once were. I mean, that's kind of what this placement here is how you all see it. You see it as 5 of coin again. You see it as a test, maybe a test of, again, that poor mindset or poor habits. So I will at least commend you all for your awareness. But now that you see, now it's about action, what you're going to do. And that's where Saturn is coming in to really hold you accountable to it. Now, what do you have to overcome? Page of coin, is about prosperity. It's again validating your worth, validating what you bring to the table, but it's still an immature card, like it's just starting out. So income opportunities, good news, details. A young, plain talking individual, male or female, who is reliable and diligent. Is this what you're going to become? Shifting your mindset to be diligent, to be punctual, to be someone that's reliable. Applied to a situation, the card reveals good news about money, income through a new job or project, or a property offer. It's also time to deal with tax returns, and check your schedules, and time is money. Okay, so again, maybe this mindset of that 5 of cups. Also knowing how to balance and value your time. Yeah. And we have 8 sticks as clarification. In, I think, minor arcana, this would be the staves. Here they put it as. And that's that book of light. Those get courage. Inner strength. A single wand stands up tall, ablaze with light. The others fall away in shadow. Such is the story of the 7 of Wands. You'll not find any strength or support from others, only yourself. It's time to be truly courageous and stand up for your beliefs. You may feel overwhelmed with caution and fear, but your internal fire will guide the way. So again, I'm thinking with this sun sign and this outcome, yeah, I really think you gotta change. You gotta change the way you see yourself. You gotta change the way you do things. And this Gemini, new moon is a perfect way to start that. Start in steps because it's going to be a full. Yeah. Judgment is coming. and then you're not gonna have anybody to blame yourself. So you really got to decide, folks. I can't sugarcoat that. As I said in my description, the cards don't lie, and a lot of you just have to keep trucking, and some of you just got to get out of that poor me poverty mindset, because you are so worth it. You are so capable. A lot of you are really some hard-ass warriors, but the time is really now. I want to see for the moonology. I always do it on every moon just to take advantage of the moon cycle. And then I will end it with our angel cards. Yeah, nothing is yet set in stone. Nothing is yet set in stone. So anything that you did a week ago, a month ago, 2 years ago, not that person. The changes that you make. Maybe you need to claim it, right? Maybe you do need to tell who is that world to you? Is it your family? Is it a close friend? I mean, if you have to put it on Facebook and take a picture for accountability, do whatever it takes, right? I mean, if it has to be seen and you're like, I'm going to do this, right? And it says, take time to breathe out. I love breath work. Breath work is very transformative. It's also really commending you all to take that break, right? When you are in a chaotic mind, when you are going 100 miles per hour in your brain, you're going to exhaust yourself. It's just going to be too much. When you have so much in your head and you're trying to map out your day, you need to take at least 10 minutes, 20 minutes for yourself. Plan it out either before your work or after your work to decompress. Your body and your nervous system is full, and this does not make you any less productive. Rest and recovery is necessary. The athletes do it. So whether you're working for someone else or you're an entrepreneur, you're always going to need that. You're going to need that time for you and to invest in you. Adjustments are required. I'm not even looking at the cards. I'm not even looking at them. And then I say this. Okay. So, yeah, changes are going to be made. Maybe getting a better morning routine. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. I'm not the greatest morning. But I am getting better at becoming a morning person. See how I'm owning up to it right now? Oh, it's super uncomfortable. Oh, that changed. That you're becoming a morning person? Okay, what about the evening? Do you have a good takedown? How do you get away from the screen? Maybe read a nice book. Maybe make a hot cup of tea. I'm just saying. Caffeine like myself. Okay. We went through the moon. We went through the moon. Off to the moon. They're angels. Hopefully, our angels are not going to attack us. Because sometimes they are the bluntest of the blunt. And Archangel Michael, I always get for that. He is my favorite. I mean, Archangel Gabriel is pretty damn awesome, but I gotta admit it. Okay. So what does collectively, what do the angels ask of us? What can we utilize this energy through the collective for this moon? Ooh, good. I want to know. funny how as we get older, we want exactly what we were like rejecting as kids. We were like fighting for a deal. Like, now it's like, I just want 20 minutes. That one right there. I could not have said it better. We have Mystique, keep charging ahead, and don't take no for the answer. Expect miracles and solutions to appear. So paraphrase that for yourself. See that somewhere in your house, maybe for the next 28 days. See if that works. It says keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Isaiah, it's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. Now I know that not everyone will be open to angels. But if you aren't, consider your ancestors. Your ancestry and your loved ones, they're all watching over you. I deeply know that. And when we take out the time to think of them, honor them, speak to them even little prayers, they do hear them. And they are proud of you. Celeste, a happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. So that's twice in confirmation with the other outcoming card. It was saying that some of you all will move into different employment, but this is even a new home. Now the next card is kind of exciting. Archangel Daniel, which I'm going to need to look into. He's a little hunk. He's a little hunk over here, you know, nice little shoulders and little cuts in the arms. Just saying. Well, Daniel says, I am the angel of marriage, and I am assisting you right now. So some of you in this transformation in the next 3 to 6 months, y'all might get married. That's a huge transformation. And there's that mindset yet again of adjusting, right, into a whole different form of your life. That can send off so much change in so many different ways. I mean, it looks all positive to me. Maybe a little growing pains here and there, but I don't think it's nothing you guys can't handle. We're almost at the 30-minute mark. I really appreciate all of you guys watching and supporting the channel. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Didn't really even introduce myself. I'm Fedra on the Fedra Eckris channel. Yeah, just a tarot reader over here. And doing this collective reading for the new moon. If you would like a private reading with me, all my info is below. Definitely would recommend getting one during Gemini, because you will definitely get a lot of clarity with a Gemini. Just know it might be not gentle, but it's about growth, right? Well, share this to someone if you think they need it. If you haven't seen my videos before, just to kind of connect with this one, I would say look at the previous moon cycle in Scorpio. I'm also a Reiki master, and I do Reiki in person in Florida and virtually. Again, you can contact me for that. If you want some advice and some comedy, you know, to laugh about the hardships of life, you can check out a little bit of my videos of Fedra's mom, where I impersonate, yes, my teacher and great mother. And if that doesn't, feast your sights, you can always listen to some music that will be coming very, very soon on the channel. So I thank you all. My handle's there if you'd like to donate to me. It all goes toward this. And I thank you. And I will see you all on the next moon cycle in June. I can't believe June is nearly here. It is crazy. All right. And shout out to the editor, producer, music producer. His birthday is in a few days. So shout out to Michael Undas. See you guys on the next one.